Hello! I'm just wanting to do an update, like a rant or just update about everything that's going on with like the channel and me, and I just wanted to sit down and talk because I personally really like these videos when I can have a conversation with you in the comments and you give me like advice or just your thoughts. I really like that. Makes it feel more like a community and not just me sitting here talking to a camera, which I'm doing right now. But when this gets uploaded, you can give me your thoughts. Yay! So yeah, I wanted to just update you on the channel as a whole, what I'm planning to do, what's going on with me, yeah, and just thoughts and feelings and stuff. So what shall we start with? Yeah, what's going on, like what's coming up on my channel? Well, I'm thinking about doing like, you know how I usually every year did like a full collection video of all my... Okay, they're dragging chairs. Let's just ignore that. So what I usually did like every year, I didn't do it last year, like my full BTS collection. Planning on doing that this summer. Planning also on doing like the massive K-pop collection that I always done previous years. Didn't do one last year either, so planning to do that. Actually I have 3 weeks of vacation now in June, which I've started now this week, and 2 weeks more than 3 weeks, yeah, and 3 weeks in August. We get quite a lot of vacation here in Sweden, in case you're wondering. So yeah, 6 weeks this summer. So I'm going to try to pre-record as many chapters as I can. Yes, and then these bigger videos, you know, I do have some the BTS Japanese release that I have coming as well, so I will unbox. Yes, so that is coming up. I can't say exactly when because these are rather large videos, so it might take time first to film and then edit and all of that, but yeah, that's the plan. So coming this summer. And then also I was thinking my book, I know not all of you are reading it, there's a small portion, but I still think it's so cool that I still have like 200 plus people that follow every chapter. I'm like, whoa, it's so cool. I know I have over 100,000 people who subscribe, but I know most of those subscribed for unboxing, so. And I know some people just in general isn't into the kind of genre that I'm doing with my book, and that is totally fine, but I still think it's so cool that people are like following it. Woo! So one of the things I was thinking about with my book was that I've noticed now that the children that came on to my first chapters and were scared by the book, because it was, you know, for 13 and up, and I didn't actually realize how many people had watching my videos that were that young, which I do now, so. But these people seem to not watch these videos anymore, and if they are, they don't have a problem with it. But those who were scared by it don't seem to be watching anymore, so that's good. So I will probably stop with the disclaimers I do in the beginning of the video, where I say like 13 or 18, because it's pretty established now that none of my chapters are for anyone under the age of 13. It's also with the 18 plus that I've marked with my... I have 2 videos so far with 18 plus. I've checked and they actually don't qualify for the 18 plus. 18 plus is actually meant more for when it's sexually suggestive, when it's meant to, you know, arouse the viewer, which none of my videos are, or when there's a very dangerous situation that risks the minor watching to replicate those, and for example for really dangerous pranks or like actual situations shown with violence. Mine is just a book that is not meant to do any of these things. It's very clear that it's a fictional book. We're talking about like a fantasy action here. It's very clear that it's removed from reality. So I went through like very carefully the 18 plus, and my videos don't qualify for that. I'll probably still keep, you know, the in the comments please be advised that this is for 13 plus, just for people to know. Someone is talking outside the window. And now they're walking up the stairs. Okay. You can hear boom, boom, boom. Yeah. So, where was I? Yeah, so I'll probably remove the 18 plus age restriction on those 2 videos. I'm thinking about in the future there might be one chapter that I'll actually put a trigger warning on as well, just to be safe. Not sure if I'll put an 18 plus, I'll have to think about that. Just, I want to make it very clear. Just so keeping my audience safe in that manner. But rest of them are just, in reality, 13 plus. I mean, the 2 chapters that I put 18 plus, it was basically just to make sure that no one underage, no children would click onto those videos, even though it wasn't 18 plus. So again, I'll probably stop with, I'll edit out those disclaimers that I have, but still keep it in the comments so that it's still clear. And if there ever is something triggering, there might be, as I said, one chapter, then I'll make sure. Maybe I'll put it in the beginning, like trigger warning, or I'll age restrict it. But just to make sure. So I'll free those 2 videos. I mean, they are of course demonetized. I'm not gonna I have a good standing with YouTube that I've classified pretty much all of my videos correctly. So I'm very careful when I do this, because if I know if I'm doing the wrong thing, just trying to get away with something, I might be unlucky and YouTube might take it down, and then I'll lose the ability to demonetize my own videos. So I'm very careful when I classify my videos to make sure everything is correct, and if there is something that might demonetize it, then I'll demonetize it, just to make sure. Yeah. Okay, so let's go on to the next thing. Yeah, as I said, I'm on vacation right now, and actually tomorrow we're going to I'm going with my parents to a city called Karlshamn. We're still in a pandemic, so we shouldn't travel far, but still the vacation. So we're going there. It's 1.5 hours away from where I live, so not with car, so not exactly the longest trip, but still within Sweden, not too far from where I live. Just outside my region. Yeah. But it's gonna be nice. So staying there for a few days, just going to castles, of course, because we're still really close to the Scania border, and there's a lot of castles everywhere. So and then going outside in the city and stuff like that. Yeah. Whew. I feel like I'm not breathing, but I'm just so excited about talking about everything. So hello. I think I might be a little bit deprived of social contact. It's I've hung out with my friends over Skype, since we're not vaccinated yet. I don't know how far you've come with vaccinations in your country. I know in poorer countries it's going really slow, and oh my god, I wish it's so sad how depending on if you live in a richer or poorer country, you get vaccinations or not. It's so incredibly sad. Okay, I shouldn't talk more about that. Anyways, but I've not reached my age group yet in Sweden, because we don't have enough vaccines here yet. It depends on where you live though. Some regions have gotten further than others. I think my region might have opened for 40 plus today. Yeah, something around that. But I am not over 40, so I'll have to wait. I'm in the 30 plus age group, so I'm 33. So waiting for it, yeah. Anyways, so yeah, we haven't got our vaccinations yet, but I'm so looking forward to when, I can hang out with my friends in person, I'm so tired of working at home right now. It's we're having these Zoom fika. Do you have fika in your country? It's a very Swedish thing. I feel like when someone comes to Sweden, the first word they learn is fika, because fika is very important. It's like a coffee or tea break for like 15 minutes, 30 minutes. And you have to have it because it's just, you have to have it. Like, we usually have it at 9:30 and 14:30 or 2:30 p.m. That would be. We go by a 24-hour clock here, but I know in English you usually go by a 12-hour clock. Anyway, so we have that, just, you know, and we have had it over Zoom. Just, you know, that contact, even though it's over Zoom, it's still, you know, you want to contact with your coworkers. In my like social bubble, I've had like my parents, you know, because I've had a small social bubble, so you have to choose someone. So I've had my parents, so at least I'm like, yeah. But you know, now with the vaccinations and everything, and a lot of my parents, my dad got his second shot now, my mom will get it soon. I don't know what I'm talking about all of this. I'm like going off of rants and just woohoo. Yeah, where was I? Yeah, how is vaccination going in your country? I mean, it's good here because a lot of people want the vaccinations. We have a really high vaccination will here in our country, so that's good. But that also means I have to wait a little bit longer. So yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. I talked to the doctor today. I don't know if I talked about it, but how long have I had it? I don't know, for like half a year or something. Yeah, I went to the doctor because you know, I got this redness on my face. It was like and yeah, it turned out it was rosacea. So I've had this gel that I don't know if you can see. I have some like face cream that is supposed to make like the skin whiter, or now it looks like green almost. I think it's to even out so that it doesn't look as red. So I don't know if you can see, but it's like yeah, it goes all the way up here, and it's not that much, but like here. And it got better at first, but now it's not getting better. So I talked to the doctor today, and since it hasn't worked, I've used it for a long time. I mean, it does help in that it doesn't get worse, but it's not getting any better now. I've used this gel, so we're going on an antibiotic, like Q in Swedish was that, like antibiotic, like for 3 months, going eating antibiotics for 3 months. It's a special type of antibiotic, I don't know. So hoping that will work as well. I don't know if you got any skin problems. I haven't had rosacea before, so I read about it, and it's just like common. It can just appear when you're in 30s or 40s, and just ta-da! Here I am, and no one knows where it comes from. So that's great. So that's what I got. Yeah, and maybe that was it. That was what I wanted to talk about. Oh yeah, it's gotten like really warm here. You've got really warm summer weather over there too. It's like here in Sweden it's great, you know. In the summer it's gotten warmer and warmer every summer because of, you know, global warming. But we don't really have like air conditioners here traditionally, so when it gets like heat waves here, it's like whoo, and then it's just whoo all day because we ain't got air conditioner in general. Maybe I should use like buy like a big fan, something. But I like the heat, so I'm the one who is constantly cold during the winter. So, and I'm like at my office at work, I always have it like a little bit higher than everyone else, because we got separate offices where we can close the door and everything, which has been great, you know. I don't like these whole like, you know, what they call like office spaces where like everyone sits, which is not good during a pandemic. So that's great that we didn't have it. Anyways, but yeah, in my so I can like put it up to the little bit a few more degrees than the rest here. I like it warm, but you know, heat wave is still a heat wave for everyone. So. Oh. Yeah, so what's going on with all of you? Doing good? I hope so. Watching a lot of like Netflix and stuff. I want to watch more, but then I just do a lot of other stuff. I don't think I quite understand the concept of boredom. It's just, there are very few times in my life I've ever felt bored. It's just, I always have something to do, and it's just like, I have so many it's like... And then when I'm tired, I just lay down and then I sleep. I don't know, it's just... I always have something new I do. I don't... yeah, there's always something you can do. And now with there being so much stimulation from like, you've got your cell phone and your computer and your TV and you got everything, and you can go out and you can... Even during the pandemic, I mean, if it wasn't for the pandemic, I probably wouldn't even have written my book. So even though the horribleness of the pandemic, at least something good came out of it. Although it would have been nice if it never happened. And people, oh God, now that's depressing. Oh, I don't want to. Yeah, so what's going on with you? How are you handling life? What do you think about this stuff I talked about? Any thoughts about like the age restriction? I think that's a good thing. Just tell me what you think. I want to know your opinions, because sometimes I feel like, oh, I'm going to do that, and I'm like, is that a good idea? I should probably like convert, you know? I feel like doing a video reaches more people than just making a community post. So, yeah. Yeah, do let me know all your thoughts below if you have any, and what's going on with you. I want to know. Alright, that was it for this time. When I'm uploading this, it's probably the same time I get home from like my being in Karlshamn there, yeah. So, yeah, or something like that. Maybe it will be the day after. Yeah, I'm just recording this because it always goes up for my members one day ahead. So it probably go up for them while I'm still there, but for the rest of you, probably go up for them on Saturday, and then for the rest of you on Sunday, yeah. It's Tuesday right now when I'm recording this. Yeah. Ow! I just banged my... Ow, on my... I'm sitting here with... yeah, whatever. I'm sitting here. Sitting like a tailor. Is that... we say that in Sweden, skräddare, but I'm not sure. You know, when you have your legs like that. Yeah. I'm sitting like that on my bed. And I just banged my hands into my leg. Yeah. Probably gonna get a bruise there. Well, that is also one thing about the summer. You get like bruises on your legs and stuff, and you have no clue where they come from. It's just, they're just there. I guess you just bang into stuff and then you forget about it. Just random bruises. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. Bye bye.